Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a new moon in Aquarius reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I have my Venus in Gemini, so I'm right along with you guys on this reading. Can't wait to hear the messages Spirit has for us. This reading is going to cover the period from January 24th, the new moon in Aquarius, to February 24th when we have our new moon in Pisces. And just a little background information, this new moon in Aquarius is the perfect time to release and let go of attachment. This water bearer is the most detached sign of all, and it confuses us, especially those of us who are water signs or have a lot of water in our chart, because it's actually an air sign. So use this time to ask yourself if you're giving yourself the space to express the true you and your own unique self. Aquarius is a sign that doesn't care much for convention, so express the real you, the authentic you, all your weird bits and everything. You know, your kinky, quirky side as well. Harness the power of this new moon to come up with a new invention or a creative solution to a problem you might have been having. The Aquarius energy also helps us to look forwards to the future and see what's next. It's a fashion-forward sign that rules technology and progress, and if you've been in a rut, now's the time to make those changes. And going back to fashion, now's also the time to go through your closet, see what you don't like, see what you do like, and strut your stuff. Express yourself through your hair, through your fashion, through your makeup, through your shoes, whatever it might be, if that's something that really speaks to you. It's time to get out and be social, be funny, enjoy relating to bigger groups of people. Aquarius is also a really humanitarian sign, so give back a little bit more now than you usually do, and check in with your friends and family and see how everybody's doing. The new moon spread that I'm about to do is going to help you identify your intentions, show you how to cultivate and eventually manifest those intentions by the time we have the next full moon in Pisces or we have the next new moon in Leo. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this reading for my dearest Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So we're going to ask angels, ancestors, spirit guides, loved ones who have passed, and spirit, what messages do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? What messages do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for Gemini. What messages do you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? And I do apologize about the distractions, you guys. I do live in a small fishing village in the Caribbean, and it's really hot, so I have to keep the windows open. But, and the fishermen, there's a family that behind me that when they're off, they like to party. So you might hear some background music. I hope you don't. If you do, we just got to go with the flow. All right, gems, the Seven of Wands is your overall energy. This could be, this is fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And the Seven of Wands is all about defending your position. The Seven of Wands is like you've probably had a major victory, but some people might want to take you down. Now, I don't want you to be so worried about that. I don't really mean it like that, but for some of you, it may be true. It could be that maybe you were vying for someone's attention. Now you have that person, but other people might be trying to sabotage that relationship. It could be at work, it could be that you got a promotion and you've got to kind of watch your back, or you really have to defend your position. You might be defending your position with your spouse, with your loved one, with your romantic partner, with your family, explaining why you are doing what you're doing. Again, remember, we're in this time of Aquarius and this energy has been coming all week, so you might be doing something that people don't agree with or is really totally unconventional, and that's what you're defending here. The Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This could be you, or it could be somebody else's energy. It could be a maternal energy, but this is somebody who might have made a little bit of a bad investment. She's like the ultimate sort of wife and mother. She also doesn't mind rolling her sleeves up and getting dirty to dig the foundation for the house, or paint, or power wash, whatever. But when she's in the reverse, it could be that she's not feeling quite comfortable at home. And I do get that for some of you. There might be some tensions in your living situation, or whatever or however you feel is home, right? So your home might be your relationship. It might be your work. Wherever you feel most at home, I feel like you're feeling a little bit unearthed. You're feeling a little bit, like you're not feeling quite comfortable. The Prince of Pentacles underneath that is some sort of new direction, but there's some sort of stop or some sort of delay. Okay, for some reason, like you decided to strike out to do something new. It could be with yourself. Again, it could be your own creative expression. It could be your fashion. It could be with technology. It could be you're trying to find a solution to a problem at work, but something has been thwarted or stalled, and you haven't quite been able to, you can't figure out how to move beyond that. The Queen of Swords, again, this is air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is somebody who's been through a lot, feeling like things are getting a little bit mean. You could be dealing with that energy. It could be your energy. Just make sure that you're always above board. Make sure you're not hurting other people's feelings unnecessarily, because she can be kind of sarcastic. She can be quite nasty as well. The Four of Wands, this is a loss of some sort of stability or some sort of contract. It's also telling me the real importance of being grateful for what you have, okay, at this time, right? But also the Four of Wands is stability, it's happiness, it's marriage. You know, so for some of you, you might be going through a breakup, or you could be, you know, there could be a contract that's being renegotiated, and that's kind of what you're fighting for, or something along those lines, okay? So let's go ahead and get into this reading, gems, and see what's going on here. Where you are right now, we have the Two of Cups in reverse. The Two of Cups in reverse is some sort of ending of some relationship, okay? When it's in the upright, the Two of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but Venus in Cancer, largely, but the Two of Cups is all about, you know, it's about the perfect marriage, whether that's, you know, a real contract or whatever it might be, between two people, two things, two ideas. It's two people that are giving two people things, ideas, what have you, equally exchanging energy, time, resources, etc. And it's perfect harmony. But when it's in the reverse, it's like there's a real imbalance here. There's a decision that needs to be made, or that was made. It could speak to the breakup of a relationship or a partnership, you leaving a job, you leaving your home, okay, however this resonates with you. All right, so right now I feel like you've seen that something is really imbalanced. You might not have been compensated what you're worth at work. You might have been overgiving, you might have been undergiving in a relationship. And again, it doesn't always have to be romantic, okay? What's blocking you though is the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles is a feeling of isolation, being left out in the cold, not having enough, you know, it could be recovering from an illness, not having enough energy, you know, maybe not having enough strength, maybe, you know, for some of you, I just got that you might have had an accident. Some of you might have been kicked out of your home, or you might have kicked somebody out of your home, something like that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, this is you being on a journey. It's kind of like this trail of tears energy, right? But it's in the reverse. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse takes me back to the Four of Pentacles, about you might be holding on too much to someone or something, or someone might be holding on too tightly to you. What you previously thought was your foundation, I feel like maybe the foundation wasn't as strong as you thought it was, and you're really sort of in conflict with this, and you're really having a hard time getting over this, and you're having this hard time, you know, like, and this could also be that you decided to walk. You know, with the Two of Cups in reverse, it could be that, you know, Gemini, you also being an air sign, moving into this air energy, decided to say, you know what, boom, I'm done. But it is a little bit scary. It's a little bit cold. You might be a little bit hungry at this time, okay? And that could be just sort of blocking you, you know, like doing that hard work, finding that inner strength and that resolve to follow through with the decision that you made here in this Two of Cups in reverse. The intentions that you need to set, we have the Three of Pentacles. This is you being the architect of your own life, that you make the decisions of your life and the consequences are on you. Okay, but there's a beauty in that, because you are the designer, you are the architect of your life. So whatever you imagine, you can imagine into being. All right, but maybe you need to sit down with a pen and paper, or you need to do, you know, vision boards, or you really need to visualize what it is you want, what it is you need, and then try to take those steps to getting that. So some of you might be working with law of attraction. So remember the importance of detachment at this time, because we are in the sign of Aquarius, this new moon, all about detaching from the outcome, you know, and let the good times roll. Let the good things come to you. Focus on the positive, focus on the things that you do have, not on the things that you don't have, and the things that are negative will drop away as you're focusing on those positive things, okay? The information that you need to help cultivate your intuition, I love this. This is justice. Don't worry. Everything is going to be balanced in the end. The universe has a very, very funny way of balancing everything out. So if you feel like you were wronged by someone, maybe you felt like somebody was unnecessarily coming after you, attacking you, trying to take something away from you, if somebody stepped out on you, okay? Because we do have the Three of Pentacles, which could be a third-party situation. And Spirit wants me to go back to this Three of Pentacles energy. It's also about you doing the work, giving the works to whatever this situation is, whether it's your spiritual journey, whether it's a relationship, whether it's you newly being single, whether it's you signing a contract, whether it's you getting a raise, okay, but maybe you got a raise, but it wasn't commensurate with your responsibilities. You know, maybe they're like, sometimes companies do that, or a boss will do that to you, like, hey, I'm gonna give you a raise, but now that I'm giving you more money, they give you tenfold the responsibility, and it's not commensurate with what they're actually paying you. So doing things like that, really paying attention to the details, doing the hard work, taking a real hard look at everything that's going on. That might also be inner work, okay? It could also be a relationship, it could be many things. What you need to do is understand that the importance of balance here. There was something here that was extremely out of balance, and it could have been just you and your higher self. It could be that you were making decisions that weren't aligned with who you are or who you were for whatever reason, okay? We all do that. But the importance here of bringing back that balance. This is also a card of Libra. So this is also the card of making yourself beautiful. Surround yourself with beauty. That's different for all of us. But for those of you that need to get a haircut, maybe you need to go get your nails done after work. Maybe you need to buy some new clothes, because remember, Aquarius is all about being fashion forward. It's also all about being unique. So what makes you uniquely beautiful? It doesn't mean that you have to be perfect. It doesn't mean you have to have the perfect body. It doesn't mean you have to have the best shoes, you know, the newest and latest trends, but what makes you feel beautiful and what makes you feel unique. Do that, Gemini, and this outcome is yours. This is the happiest card in the deck. The positive energy that's going to emerge during this phase, this is Leo. This is all about happiness. This is about co-creating with spirit. Remember, you are the architect of your dreams, of your life, but also when you're setting intentions and you're manifesting, you're co-creating with spirit. Some things happen for things happen for a reason. Things happen according to divine timing when they're supposed to happen. So if whatever's going on right now really has you sort of in a mess, has you fighting, has you really on the defense, okay? Because remember, if we also take a look at the Seven of Wands energy, his heart chakra is completely protected and closed, right? And something might have hurt you. You might have been in a third party situation. You might have just realized that you were with somebody that wasn't right for you, that you had high expectations, or it could be a job, what have you, some sort of sadness, some sort of disappointment, something that's got you feeling really down financially, physically even. I feel like, this is something emotional that might be affecting your physical health, or for some of you, it was like a real accident, okay, where there are real hospital bills and really, you being sick or something like that. Okay, but the positive outcome here is beautiful. This is the best card in the deck. This is also a child. This is also having a child, bringing that childlike innocence back into your life. And for some of you, it might also be, it could have to do with your children, or some of you working with children or something like that. But never fear, the Sun card, absolutely gorgeous. I mean, there's no better card that you could get in your outcome position. Okay, my dear gems, so let's go ahead and see what messages we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What messages do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? And I do apologize if you guys can hear that music. It is blasting in the background. All right, door to personal healing and happiness. Yep. So all of this reading, okay, has been about that. The 34 breaks down to a 7. It's about introspection. It's about it all taking time as well. Remember, this is a process, okay? And whatever wasn't balanced, or whatever this breakup was, or whatever this, this ending that we see there in the Two of Cups, don't worry. This is actually opening up the door to personal healing and happiness. You guys have to do the work. We see that with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, you cannot be passive. You have to be the agent of change in this situation, okay? But it's bringing you very good things. Angel of Balance. 48, okay, breaks down to a 12, breaks down to a 3. All right, growth and expansion. But here we have 2 cards of balance. Gemini, finding the balance in your life or within, okay? Doing shadow work as well. All right, making sure you're balancing your light side and your dark. All right, finding balance through food, through diet, through exercise, you name it, okay? Through work. Making sure that you're being compensated for what you're worth in whatever relationship or situation this might be. 47 breaks down to 11, so we have two 11s right on top of each other. For some of you, we are talking about a soulmate twin flame relationship or journey. With the thinking woman, this is somebody who's very pensive. Again, I feel like this really relates to that Three of Pentacles energy, because you're giving this situation or yourself the works. You know, you're going for, you know, an oil change. You're going in, you know, you're going to the doctor. You're getting everything taken care of. And I love that there's this butterfly that pops up on this card, because this is all about your transformation, Gemini. You are going to transform. You are going to heal. You are going to be happy. This was all meant to teach you a lesson and show you, okay, show you what you're worth, okay, show you what you're worth and what you need and how beautiful balance is in your life. Okay, and then we have deceit, 2 and 5. We have another 7 coming out. Again, I feel like this is somebody here that was being deceitful to you, but some of you might have been deceiving yourselves as well, staying in a situation that wasn't balanced or that wasn't healthy or that was toxic, and staying in a situation where you constantly had to defend yourself and what you were doing and why. Okay, and that, you know, you really had to deal with this deceptive energy, and it did a number on you. Okay, it really did a number on you, and it has you really, you know, like now really focusing on your foundation. Okay, but make sure that you're not holding on, or maybe you realize you were or are holding on to a relationship, a person, a job, a situation that wasn't in your, you know, wasn't in your highest interest. Okay, additional messages for Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Additional messages for Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Pride, 1 and 9 adds up to a 10, completing the cycle. I feel like, you know, getting through this, Gems, you guys are going to be like, you know what? I did that. You know, and I feel like, you know, it's going to be a real sense of pride, finding this balance. And people, I think, are even going to see you differently. People are going to see you healthier, happier, more beautiful, more handsome, or just like with more of a spring in your step. All right. And people are going to be like, wow. You know, and this is also a message from Spirit and Spirit Guides that they're very proud of you, of all the work that you're doing. 87, synchronicity. This is all about you paying attention to the signs and the synchronicities that you are receiving at this time. Okay, so for some of you, it might be coming through dreams. For others of you, it might be number sequences. Okay, I do see 1111 popping up here. I also do see a number of 7s popping out here. All right, so, you know, make sure that you guys are paying attention to that. Pay attention to your thoughts, okay, when you're seeing those symbols and those synchronicities. Now, we all have different symbols and synchronicities, you know, that mean different things for us. It could be animals. It could be hearing a certain song, a name, you know, you name it. All right, additional messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Lemuria returns, earthy, spirituality, community, ocean conservation. Yeah, I love this. 9 and 2 adds up to another 11. Gemini, some of you are definitely seeing 1111. 11s and 1111 is a sign of awakening. It means different things for different people. It could also be that you're calling in your soulmate and your twin flame. I love this because she's pregnant. She's also in a very protected position. So you're very protected as you go through this personal healing and happiness, as you're going through this healing period, which we're seeing, whether through after an accident or whether through a breakup or what have you. And the earthy spirituality, for some of you, again, this is really you focusing on your spiritual journey, seeing those signs and synchronicities, listening to the messages that you're getting and the downloads that you're receiving at this time. And it's going to be a real source of pride for you. But I am also getting that, you know, for those of you who are starseeds or consider yourselves starseeds, and for those of you, you know, who are empaths, etc., you know, that source and your spirit guides are saying, keep doing what you're doing. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of you. All right, and then we have Imrama, Wonder Voyage, Crossing Deep Waters, Pilgrimage, Journey of the Soul. This is my, you know, Dark Night of the Soul card. This is a journey that you have to take on your own. It might be a mini Dark Night of the Soul. It might have been a real Dark Night of the Soul, as we're seeing there with that 5 of Cups in reverse at the beginning of the reading, that you might have to go this alone. Okay, door to personal healing and happiness. It might be tough at times, but again, you're supported. All right, follow the signs and the synchronicities. This is all all about your path to balance. And this is all about getting rid of the deceit that was or is in your life, whether it's coming from you or if it's coming from others. What I love about that Imrama card is, even though you might be crossing deep waters and you might be a little bit afraid, that she is guided by dolphins. Now, dolphins are all about love, but it could be, it could be your spirit guide, or it could just represent a friend who's there to help you, okay, when things get a little bit scary. Now, remember, during this Aquarius time, you guys, check in on your friends and family and rely on them for support. Now is the time, and then, you might have a conversation with someone that sparks an idea, an innovative, creative idea or solution to any of the issues that you might be dealing with, okay? And here we have the High Lady of Love and Compassion, reverence, kindness, and consideration. This is a number 1. This is a total new beginning for you guys, my dear gems. She's an awesome card. This is telling me to be compassionate with yourself and with others at this time, but especially take care of yourselves. Pay attention to what you're eating, what you're drinking. Pay attention to your environment. Pay attention to what might be toxic, what might be hurtful for you. Some of you guys might need to take a break at this time. Respect, okay? Respect nature. Respect people in your lives. There are people that are good for you. There are people that aren't so good for you. But make sure to show everybody the equal amount of kindness, okay? Stay above board, but most of all, be kind to yourself. And I love that she's surrounded by nature. For some of you, it's going to really help you find this balance in times of stress, difficulty, breakups, losing a job, whatever. When you're not feeling your best, get out into nature, you guys. It's one of the best ways that you guys can balance yourself, or you can quiet the noise, okay, and really help you get back to Gemini, okay? And we want to see this personal healing. We want to see this happiness. Remember, you are the architect. You are the creator of your life and of your happiness, okay? And there are a lot, you're getting a lot of downloads and a lot of information. I know things have been difficult, okay, but you're on the precipice, you're on the verge of giving birth to this new self, all right? And don't forget, you have the Sun card coming here, all right? Super, this is a great, auspicious, amazing sign. You guys are gonna be happy, all right? And everyone is so proud of you for the work that you've been doing. All right, gems, I love you guys so much. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share, and don't forget to ring that notification bell if you guys want to get notified when I upload anything new. I love you guys so much, and have a beautiful, beautiful day.